Hey guys, Paul here. Just thought I'd do a quick vlog this morning because today is my first 20-mile run of my training plan for the London Marathon. As you can see from the state of the cars, it's a bit chilly this morning. It is -4, which is about, I think, low 20s Fahrenheit, I believe, so it's not going to be much fun. I'm also a bit time constrained as I've got exactly 3.5 hours until I need to be up at the kids' school to take a jog club at lunchtime. If the other runs I've done in this training plan are anything to go by, it's going to take me very nearly 3 hours to complete this, so I can't afford any problems. I'll hopefully take a few updates if my hands haven't frozen on the way around the run, and I'll see you later. Okay, we're 5 miles in. Not feeling the best, to be honest, but then the first 3 miles were uphill, so now we're flying back downhill. Still a bit cold, but it's still quite beautiful around here, so at least that makes up for it. Let's see if we can get to halfway. So my juice in my CamelBak has frozen, which is not the best. Obviously it's alright for the first few miles, and then the last 4 or so I realised it had frozen in the tube, which I should have known better and blown all the juice back into the main bit. I managed to get a drink out of the main part of the CamelBak, took the big lid off where you fill it up and got a drink out of there, so I'm feeling not too bad, but if I have to stop and do that again, it's going to slow me down even more. The biggest problem I've got is time now. I've got to be back in another, well, I don't know how long. I've got another hour and a half. I've got to be back and be then going off to school for jog club, so I need to get going and get a bend on. I've got to run back faster than I've come out, and that's probably not going to happen, so I better get going. Okay, 15 miles in, and that was my quickest 5 miles, so feeling a bit better about that. Wouldn't say I'm feeling exactly great, but hey, the big problem is, well, 2 problems. One is, down that way, exactly, well, literally half a mile is my house, and I could just go home, but I have to go that way, which is 2 more miles of uphill. The other problem is I have literally 1 hour to do 5 miles, get home, get changed, get back up this road, because I've got to run past the school as it is to take jog club. So I have to really get a bend on now. So I will hopefully see you at the end. So I'm done. 20 miles. 3 hours, 20 minutes, almost exactly, which is basically 10-minute mile pace. Although there's got to be about 10 minutes worth of taking gloves off, eating, drinking and stuff, standing around, so still makes it about 9:30. We'll see what Strava says when it uploads. Now, speaking of 10 minutes, I have 10 minutes to get home, get changed, get in the car, get back up to school for jog club, so I will conclude this later on. Okay, so it's 24 hours now since I actually finished my run. It was a mental day after I finished. I got up to jog club, steam coming off my head. Kids thought that was all very funny, dripping with sweat, getting colder and colder as I cooled down, but by the by. Then I had walk the dog, yoga, then I had a business meeting after that, so rather a busy day. Looking back on yesterday's run, it was slow, it was cold. I learned a lot about things I'd forgotten about running long runs in terms of the logistics of your drink and food, and this is the first marathon I've actually trained for since my very first one back in 2003, where I've been training in the UK. The rest of my marathons have all been, I was always training in the Caribbean, so it's a completely different set of issues and problems that you have to overcome, which I'm learning about, so next week's run will be a bit better. I was with my coaches who I work with down at the club, Ken and Joyce, this morning, going over my plan and stuff, and as they said, it wasn't the best run, but it was time on feet. I spent 3 hours 20 minutes on my feet yesterday. If everything goes according to plan or better than expected, then that's not going to be that much shorter than a finishing time for the marathon. So if I'm already getting my body ready to be working for that amount of time, then that's good. That's good work. I've been out for my 2 runs today and they felt easy.
if I'd have pushed it yesterday and gone faster, then today's runs wouldn't have felt as good, or I wouldn't have even wanted to go out. So I think it's good that I went slowly yesterday and roll on the rest of training. We'll see how it goes.